but we're here for the void. The void.
Sentry versus Superboy-Prime.
Superboy-Prime's kind of
that sometimes
stupid OP, but
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
One superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
Which makes it all the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place.
What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from himself.
As the story goes, Robbie Reynolds was just your average, ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally drank this super soldier serum.
At that moment, Robbie was imbued with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
That's gotta be one hell of a bowel movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a Sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis,
oh yeah,
the Void.
There's a really cool twist.
I can't believe he's not
like they're supposed to be that like he was
super strength, speed,
he was his own arch-nemesis the whole time.
He can spot you
the
from
Void
miles
didn't
away,
exist.
or even hear a butterfly
it's really
sneeze from across the planet.
You butterflies sneeze?
No.
Well,
as a Marvel fan, I want Sentry to win, but I'm like 90% sure Superboy-Prime like obliterates. Unfortunately.
Turn invisible or use it to make force fields.
Really, the Sentry can draw power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead. And despite being microscopic, his punches were strong enough to destroy planets, even while holding back.
Sentry can teleport, communicate telepathically, and even read and mess with minds.
He's also a genius with a super brain comparable to Tony Stark and Reed Richards. He's even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other superheroes?
Indeed, the Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar
Oh, hi,
Hulk,
Shizu.
where
How's it going?
Iron Man and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed an infinite number of timelines into one by clashing with another Thor.
The Sentry is incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within Planck time, the smallest unit of time possible in our universe.
He's stated to be as fast as the Heralds of Galactus, like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up. The Surfer flew so fast he went back in time, so you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed
I actually think
person's
Sentry's a really cool
broken
hero.
back, Void would give someone else cancer.
He's like
What an
Superman,
asshole.
but
For every good act the Sentry performs, the
we
Void
don't need anybody
commits
else.
an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void
Who's
were
counting,
one
you know?
and the same.
Bum, bum, plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get
What?
high. And the Void was, the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Right?
Bum, plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible, with Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And this being manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
Dang.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's
Undertower
past,
reference?
present, and future.
Wait.
Including his
How's that another
warping the
reference?
perception of reality of every single
I don't
person
remember
on
anything
the
of that
planet.
in
They would no
Undertale.
longer
Maybe
remember
I'm
him
being dumb.
or
I don't
even
know.
recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great! Everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back, in part thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, and his desire to somehow control the Void. So Norman had the Thunderbolts murder Bob's wife Lindy in order to release, you know, the Angel of
Dang.
Death.
Yeah, try controlling the kind of guy who
Green
can
Goblin
throw
evil
hands
as
with
hell,
Molecule
and dumb
Man,
as hell.
who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel. At his peak, he's got almost complete control over the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god whose power fluctuates based on their self-confidence. In a way, a sort of
What's the
kindred
passive shit
spirit
is
to Bob.
Ezra
It
Deemer
was
the.
then that Bob
Oh, I
discovered
see.
the true source of his own powers.
Cool. I
His
kinda
own control over
remembered
molecules.
Him
Yeah,
having
you
wings and
can do
stuff,
that
but
too.
I didn't
The
remember his
Sentry can
name.
create and destroy matter on a whim, able to rip you apart at the molecular level, or conjure an entire new reality from scratch, all with just a wave of his
Scratch. That's a
hand,
character
like
from the
Dr.
Amazing
Manhattan.
Digital
He can
Circus.
also regenerate his body from any kind of damage, like being burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single solitary atom remains, the Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't hold back. He can shapeshift, create hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour your soul.
With his infinitendrils, the Void takes control of a victim's mind and tortures them with the memories of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men teaming up all at once could barely handle him. Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel. Great fucking job, Norm. I'm something of a moron myself.
The only way
Yeah.
forward, the only way for Bob to save everyone, including himself, was to do something he never imagined. Let the Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their
I'm
parts.
so excited.
One being, now free to finally
It's gonna
live
be
his life
awesome.
without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Thing.
Do
Sentry
you
kinda
believe
crazy.
a man can fly?
Crazy how
Wiz,
Superboy-Prime
but in
was just
the
gonna
pages of
destroy him.
DC Comics, everyone in
I
their
kinda hate
irradiated
DC Comics, honestly.
six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well, what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own.
Yeah, the superheroes have like no logic. They're
Earth.
just OP
The
for
Earth
whatever
of you,
reason.
Me, and Clark Kent, a totally normal boy from New
Like
England
with how
who just
OP
happened
the
to share a name
heroes
with that
are, there
comic
should
book
never be any
character.
crime, honestly.
Coincidence. That is,
They should used to
until the day
obliterate
Clark
crime, but
took a leap of faith and
no.
believed he could fly.
And
Just to write
he
him as
did.
dumb as hell.
Surprise, surprise!
them up.
Clark was
Have
actually
something
from
wrong
the
with my
planet
stuff.
Krypton,
Yeah.
which apparently exists in our universe now. Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Mostly, don't jump off the. Oh. Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers: flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Oh, ow. Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally 1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon, the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Wiz, we're canonically dead since 1986, apparently.
With everyone he knew and loved gone, Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now, an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
As someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change, can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child. The day needed to be saved by Superboy, the real Superboy, Superboy-Prime.
So he did what any Superboy would do: punch really hard. He punched his way out of the dimension so hard, the
Jeez.
shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
buddy.
No matter how many fake
This is
heroes
kind of
got in his
ridiculous.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just your ordinary Kryptonian. Oh no, he's pre-crisis.
way. As in, from before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, a time when comics were a bit more comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar systems apart or tow a
Don't worry
galaxy
about
of
it.
planets behind him like it was nothing.
Or
Just
clash
two
with another
Supermans,
Kryptonian
essentially.
So hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Oh
Get
my
ready
lord.
to hear that word a lot. My favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the time barrier, and even the bonds of infinity. I wonder if these writers ever imagined.
And hi,
this
Pop
bullshit
Guy, how
would
you
be
doing?
Nerd arguments
The
for
Void
the
seems
next
cool. Yeah, I like the
half-century.
Void. He's gonna get clapped though,
Don't get
100%.
paid.
Prime would know he is a self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh. You think he's heard about us?
We can only hope not. As a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic bonds weakened, or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can withstand more esoteric attacks too. They can actively resist.
how they
mental
retconned the
attacks
death of
by
Jason Todd,
outthinking
really?
them, and their souls can resist being
He was
destroyed.
managed to do
Oh,
that.
thanks to Earth's good old yellow sun fueling his cells. And unlike that post-crisis super
what?
fraud who gets weaker without sunlight, Prime's got it covered.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly feeds him solar energy. Literally wearing the pelt of the monster who destroyed his universe, just to be better and stronger than Superman.
Because that's what he thinks he is. Superman with better feats and scaling. Superman, but real.
Superman, if he was a fucking idiot. Okay, sure, he has the same hyper-efficient brain that all Kryptonians have, but when it
Okay.
came to being a superhero, he was a violent, immature moron.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once. He
Holy
effortlessly
shit.
murdered an alternate universe Justice League, and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy. Even as other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face. Destroyed
Imagine
the
if someone
universe, and
wore
he
a
was fine.
Or
military
the time a
flag
guardian of the
jacket
universe
made
blew
from
himself
Hitler's
up
skin,
in an
yeah.
attempt to stop Prime,
That's
blasting
very
into the
funny.
multiverse atom
That's
by
essentially
atom,
what he
and
did,
that
yeah.
only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version
Hold
of
on, I want to read because there's a lot of info they're throwing at me, and I want to read chat. Literally, I'm punching through the universe till it shattered, retcon everything, including Jason Todd's that. Oh, that's crazy. I'm surprised you know that, Chizu. Where is he during absolute Batman? Good question.
himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent
Oh.
him home, back to his original universe, our universe. Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics. They knew what he had become, and they were terrified.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him, he pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC,
And a little bit of Marvel.
only to discover
He learned
his
about
worst
Marvel.
possible nightmare.
That's
Not
funny.
only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people writing his own comic.
Like some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant,
I hate this kid.
reactionary
I hope he
bad
loses,
boy.
but he's
Wait,
probably
you
gonna
think
win.
He's the guy posting on our Reddit.
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden
Why
Age
would they shit to bring
Superman,
back Gwen
the
Stacy?
original
That'd be crazy.
Superman. Action Comics #1, the first Superman.
Wait, what?
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden Age Superman, the original Superman. Action Comics
Dang.
#1, the
hell?
first superhero.
Instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. he needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime
think
punched
it was
reality
back
so
to Batman
hard
Who
he
Laughs,
retconned
yeah.
DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch!
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories. But he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs.
Giving them and all the characters inside
What
of
the
them happy
hell?
endings. In a weird way, that's what
DC Comics
Superman
coming.
has
Yeah,
always
it's absolutely.
done,
I
right?
hate
Punch
DC.
the
I
bad
hate
guy
it.
so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch
I hate
hard
it
enough
so
to enter
much.
the time stream, seemingly exit
Because,
the
like,
comic medium entirely.
Because like there's like two sides to like the DC fandom. There's a side of DC that's like, oh, it's all fun, just enjoy the stories. Who cares about power scaling? And there's a second side that is like, oh, yeah, actually it all makes perfect sense, and you're just mad that your characters are weaker than ours. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Makes no fucking sense.
And even defeat the nigh omnipotent
Where's
Darkest
their Fast and
Knight.
Fast?
Who was
We got-
powerful
Yes,
enough to beat
yeah, exactly.
Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics, the whole shebang. And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one actually saw happen. Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could someday get his own issue #1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly.
Yeah, he's gonna destroy the Void. Jesus. Does
All
Batman?
right,
He is the
battle's
one
about
defeats
to
Batman
begin,
who
but
jumps.
first, Pitch
What?
calls are back. Hey, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz.
Does that mean he's the one that
And I'm
defeats
Jay,
Batman?
the
Yeah, I
voice
guess
of
so.
Boomstick.
And we're
think
reopening
so.
matchup pitches on the Death Battle store.
That's what they said. Didn't they say that he's the one that stopped them?
It's way made out that
In
was Superman.
fact, the
How
Wait, it was on
opportunity by all of
here.
reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
That was no time.
I don't think they say if he kills them, but
I'm
On the Death Battle.
well, they say save the day. So, all
Death battle ever.
And so on.
Every.
right, here we go.
All right, the
Let's look at
combatants
Sentry
are
get
set to
obliterated.
run the data through all
Yeah,
possibilities.
practically every one of fiction just turns to characters being so powerful that they kill everyone in the universe instantly. A bit of a galaxy or somehow they just get beat. Or they see in many fiction. Well, yeah, but usually when Marvel does it, it like makes sense. Like there's like a reason, and you know, usually has a downside. Where DC kind of just goes like, yeah, they could do it, and that's it. There's no downside. They're just fucking God for one reason or another. I just feel like DC doesn't really think about power scaling or like, you know, what comes, like the effects that it's gonna have on its universe. They're just gonna go like, you know, what'd be cool. Yeah.
Death Battle!
All right, well, let's see. Let's watch fucking Sentry get destroyed. Oh, they're already going at it.
Won't last much longer. Quit while you're behind, kid.
Marvel tries to be more scientific. Yeah. Thanos just has the Infinity Gauntlet, no downsides, and can kill half the universe. There is downsides. Have you not? Did you not watch the movie? The movie, like his, he nearly kills him. Nearly kills him. And then to bring him back, it also nearly kills, you know, the Hulk. He could barely handle it. You have to be like one of the strongest beings. It killed Tony Stark to bring him, you know, to snap like Thanos' army away. But it doesn't kill him. But yeah, but I'm trying to say is that there is a downside, right? It's not something he could just spam or whatever. Like there is like a balance to some degree. And the gauntlet only works in your universe. Yep, only works in your universe. Like everything has limitations and stuff. Stan Lee once said that he didn't like how Superman could just fly. So that's why he gave Thor a hammer, because he would throw it, and it's like, yeah. It's like, I feel like Marvel's just way more scientific, way more, there's more balance and thought put behind stuff, I feel like. Alright, let's watch Sentry get obliterated.
No way, Dork. Onomatopoeia coming right
New Warriors League is Superman, Spider-Man, and Steel Superman logic. Oh, I see. Cool.
You're dealing with someone who has the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns.
It's not as big of a deal as you think it is. This fight.
It's prime time.
It's what?
Well,
Are you kidding me? Another Dark Superman fraud? Boring. It's cool when I do it.
what is this character punches can shatter the universe that allowed? Oh, bullshit. Oh man.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you.
I'll kill you to death.
Damn. Yeah, I don't think this was run by a super serious. Yeah, no. Oh Jesus.
It's time to play God.
Yeah, no. Usually the battles are just running for fun or whatever. Was it Prime Time Revival? Hey, let's go. Prime time. Dun, dun, dun. That was a cool scene, though.
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want. If Bob couldn't escape me.
What hope do you have, boy?
Jesus.
Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you? Remind me again. Whatever happened to Lori? It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending. Not for you.
1 punch, one case in point. Yeah.
Not for anyone else. In the void.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
And that's it. He's about to get clapped. Goodbye, Void. Who could have seen that coming?
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Crisis averted.
I don't think I've ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before.
Let's break this down into 3 chapters: their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer
Flying
is
brick fight.
who's stronger?
Prime
funny.
and Sentry are naturally 2 of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes. Just
Dang.
absolute wacky bullshit like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they've fought: Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule Man, but remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power, so we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan, both of which
Jeez.
alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Knight was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength. But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
It's less that he's dumb and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
With the Sentry's ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different. So it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic
cube.
And Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
But Prime was more than capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that edgelord soul.
Who would have resistance to that? Deadpool? Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Sorry, Bob. Defeat was unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy-Prime.
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy-Prime. Letter to the editors? Oh yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds really tried to lowball me, but I checked the clock and it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero grappling with real, intense emotion. I can be smart anytime I want. But anyway, don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics. Prime out.
Next time on Death Battle.
Avatar. Avatar versus Genshin. Oh god. Doesn't Traveler just fucking destroy Aang? I'm pretty sure Traveler would like obliterate Aang. Pretty sure he has like universal feats. Pretty sure Traveler obliterates fucking Aang, man. What is this? Why is this a fucking death battle? Traveler hasn't really done anything super crazy to them out. Really? Well, I don't play Genshin, but you know, I'm assuming he scales like other. Is he like way weaker than Trailblazer? I thought he was like relative to Trailblazer. I guess not. What do you think about Doomsday and SCP-682? Is the cash set Infinite Monkey typewriter? I don't know about SCP. I'm sorry. I'm not educated enough in that. But yeah, that was a fun fight. I'm really looking forward to this fight just because I'm pretty sure Traveler is gonna destroy Aang. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure like that fucking Traveler's like there's no shot that a fucking a fucking Chinese gacha game doesn't have their protagonist being like some kind of Giga Shad world universal threat or whatever. I don't think he's gonna be like, because Avatar is like city level at best. I think he's just kind of cooked. I'm pretty sure it's like Traveler scales to some world destroying thing. But I want to see SCP that battle. Yeah, it'd be cool. There was this really cool where's this? I don't know if you've seen these videos, Poppy Guy, but these videos are really fun. Where they like this thing's fucking, or like the Viltrumites fight the SCP.
That it? I can take it. Can you?
Actually, the latest Avatar destroyed the entire world. She nearly completely killed the entire human race. There was fucking like some The Avatar Loki, really? I remember the Avatar being like city level, but yeah. Anyway, these are really cool like fight videos with SCP.
Let's see if you can survive in this place.
I find this like monster thing like really interesting. Cause it's just like a fucking. What is this P0 with Toru from JoJo? I feel like SCP-096 is a bit too OP. Like, it doesn't like anything can kill this thing unless you're like some kind of like, because he just regenerates from everything. Anyways, I'll stop the video there. All right, awesome. Thanks for joining me today, guys. For watching this. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. Bye bye.